I'm going to read a few verses from the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, 1 to 7. Nevertheless, the gloom will not be upon her who is distressed, as when at first she lightly esteemed the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward more heavily oppressed her by the way of the sea beyond the Jordan and Galilee of the Gentiles. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in the land of the shadow of death, upon them a light has shined. You have multiplied the nation and increased its joy. They rejoice before you according to the joy of harvest, as men rejoice when they divide the spoil. For you have broken the yoke of his burden, and the staff of his shoulder, the rod of his oppressor, as in the day of Midian. For every warrior's sandal from the noisy battle, and garments rolled in blood, will be used for burning and fuel of fire. For unto us a child is born, for unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there will be no end, upon the throne of David and over his kingdom, to order it and establish it with judgment and justice from that time forward, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. These are the words that Isaiah spoke regarding the birth of Jesus Christ some 700 years before Christ was born. Israel, during its time of suffering, Isaiah says to them that this is not going to last forever. There will be, so he's saying in verse 2, the people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in the land of shadow of death, upon them a light has shined. He's saying there is a hope. And what is that hope? He says, for unto us a child is born. Unto us a son is given. What's special about this child? The government will be upon his shoulder. He will take that burden on himself. And Ashish explains about Christ. He says this name will be called Wonderful because he is wonderful. He will be a good counselor. He is the mighty God and everlasting Father. He is the Prince of Peace. And in his governance, there will be peace unending. There will be judgment and justice. And this will last forever. Of such a time that Isaiah that prophesied, it came to pass when Christ was born. And in him we have our hope. During the last few months, we have all been suffering with the pandemic. And even at the end of this year, we are still seeing new scares that it's not going to go, a new virus has emerged, a new strain has emerged. But I would like to assure you that in Christ there is hope. May this season of Christmas remind us of that hope, and let us share in that joy that Christ is born, that the Son of God is given unto us. Me and Irene bring greetings to all of you at Sure Hope. It has been a tough year for us, but things are progressing well. The visa has been approved and she might be able to come to Canada sooner than we had earlier anticipated. I might go to India in January, and we might come back in January together to Canada with the kids. We wish you all a very happy New Year. We do remember all of you and keep all of you in our prayers. Thank you.